All right, everyone, welcome to Pinksale for the NerveFlux AMA. My name is Shona, in case you haven't heard from me before. I'm the host here, and today we're joined by Tori. I'll just say, is that how do I say your name? Is it
Yeah, it's a reschedule.
Tori said you? Is that,
Yeah.
did I say that terribly?
Yeah, just try it on. Doesn't matter.
All right, well, Tori, thanks for joining, man. Pleasure to have you, and thanks for hosting this AMA on behalf of NerveFlux. But I'll let you start and give us all an intro, man, and then we can kick it off.
Hello, sorry, I didn't get that, please.
I said, if you can start by introducing yourself
All
and
right,
the rest
cool.
of the team, and then, yeah, we'll take it from there.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here this afternoon. Here it is in Europe. I don't know wherever you are in the world. It's a pleasure. I'm opportune to be here. My name is Edema Torisheju. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of NerveFlux. Yeah, we've been into crypto. NerveFlux was born last year, January last year. We launched officially. I happen to study computing. So in terms of IT and computing, I think crypto is based on programming. So I'll tell you, I'm working right on my feed. So the team is made up of academics, those of us that had experience, background based on prior knowledge. And also we had those of them that had the experience by the years they've been into crypto trading and doing other stuff. So we have 6 core team members, and yeah, I happen to be the founder, and I act as the lead dev for NerveFlux. So I had the passion for computing right from onset. I've been into that. I studied in England, studied computing. I did firstly my business information technology, and later computing. I'm certified in database, Oracle certified database professional, Oracle certified professional. Yeah, I have this certification. So this I have hands-on experience. So yeah, that's how it has been. And yeah, I am working or representing NerveFlux today. Thank you very much.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, it sounds like you've got a wealth of experience. Really happy to have you here and have you share that information with everybody on the call. So yeah, Tori, I guess just some questions about the rest of your team. I know that you're sort of the COO. What about the rest of the team? What are they up to, and who does it consist of?
Yeah, we have Mario. Mario is the CEO. He's based in German. We are all based in Europe anyway, and he's Croatia-born CEO. So yeah, I think I guess he should be online somewhere, or because he had a very important meeting. So I don't know if he has joined us yet. Then we also had other core team members. We have Kelvin. He's our CTO. Yeah, if you are used to Nev token, then you should be able to get a glimpse of who we are. And NerveFlux itself is a registered company. We registered here in Italy, so you're dealing with a company that has been registered since I think 17th November 2020. So we registered as a blockchain company here in Italy, and the team are European based. So yeah, that's a brief summary I can give at the moment.
Awesome, man. Okay. Well, let's get cracking and learning about NerveFlux. I see that, there was the original NerveFlux token, and there's also Baby NerveFlux, and I assume it's from the same team, but I'll let you kick it off and take us through that.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. So, what we do is that we build on the world first decentralized real estate marketplace. It is important to understand clearly that what we're doing is not the same as what you or, I mean, my viewers, listeners might have seen in terms of real estate token that says they do tokenization. No, we have 2024, we'll be moving to the NFT part of our project, and that we also deal with tokenization. But at the moment, we are trying to solve a real problem, a problem in the crypto space, which has to do with seamless movement of funds from the real estate sector to the crypto sector, vice versa. So with our marketplace, anyone will be able to buy property, do the paperwork, practically own the property using our upcoming NerveFlux marketplace. So we have these two tokens in the ecosystem, the NERV token, which was initially launched 2022. It comes with a 0% tax, and it is mainly on the BSC network. On our website, you'll be able to find more details on it. If I get a question, I'll be able to answer that later on. Then we have the BNRV, which is the reason we are here today. It is a token that is designed to be multi-chain. It's a multi-chain token, so you're going to have it in Ethereum, in Polygon Matrix. Presently, we're doing the pre-sale for BSC network. So what happens is that this is the powerhouse of the NerveFlux marketplace. So with this token, you'll be able to buy property, sell property, rent properties, and get the paperwork done like it's been done today live. Also, we have the metaverse coming up in a different ecosystem, which is backed by NerveFlux SRL, which is the registered company. That is happen to be the passive tombstone metaverse. NERV token has been adopted as the second token that will also be in that ecosystem. So we have the use case, not just for as real world assets alone in terms of real estate, but also for metaverse and NFT. So we think it's a very great opportunity. It comes with 10% tax, and later on I'll be able to break down on that if you permit me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. So just a question, Tori, on the crypto real estate marketplace. I guess I'm really curious to learn a little bit more about this. We haven't seen many projects run, property. I can think of about 10 off the top of my head, including yours. But can you take us through, the process or the method of how that would work if I was to purchase a property using maybe NerveFlux or your real estate marketplace?
All right, thank you very much. If you don't mind, is it okay if I just give you 5 points that actually differentiate us from any other token? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right, first of all, let's understand that, like you said, I know a lot of real estate token online, but this is something different. This is well researched. NerveFlux provides seamless purchase of real estate property with crypto. So you buy property directly, and we should not confuse it with tokenization. It is not an investment option, but it gives you classic ownership to real estate property. So you can buy a house and move into your own house like you do with fiat currency today. Then also, let's understand that many real estate crypto, they base their contracts just on smart contracts. Practically, you and I and the listener, we know today that there is no part of the world where smart contract is legally accepted for real estate paperwork. It's not done yet. We don't know when it will happen. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But what we do in NerveFlux is we create a platform where you buy the property, because we know smart contract is very reliable, it's secure. So you have the smart contract for your transaction, but you go a step further to suit the locality you live, the governmental laws of wherever the seller lives. So all the paperwork regarding the real estate property that you purchase in our marketplace will be done. So you own the property without any clause, legally, like it should be done in any part of the world. Then think about it also. Unlike most of these real estate projects, NerveFlux allow any company, any individual that have been vetted to be able to list, sell, or make provision for renters on our marketplace. NerveFlux did do something very important, which I think it has not also been done anywhere in terms of real estate. We kill volatility at the point of payment. So if you buy a a property with BNRV, you make payments. If there is fluctuation in the price, the seller gets the exact amount he asked for. So that volatility will not affect the payment. Then it is interesting to know also that NerveFlux Marketplace is not just a real decentralized real estate marketplace, but we call it a hybrid crypto real estate marketplace. Why? Today, you know of the CBDC, the central bank digital currency, popping up in different parts of the world, and the national currencies of currencies of some countries. We have built, or we are building a platform to be able to adopt this currency as a means of payment in countries or the part of the world where crypto are fully banned. Then there's one important thing which makes us unique. Never have you had or seen any real estate project that claim or that offers installment purchase of real estate property. Please, let's not confuse this with tokenization again. So we are launching later in the year what we call Prime Property Club, and that we give holders of BNRV token, although there are some terms and conditions, other terms and conditions that must be met, the opportunity to be able to buy real estate and pay in installment. And we think that is a society that is new and that is unique. Our use case has been well researched over 3 to 4 years now, I would say, and practically we've been active for the last 2 years, and we adopt to changes because the team, myself and my colleagues, we are not driven by finance or just building a project. We are true innovators that really want to solve problems in the crypto space. So going back to the first question you asked, how it works. Simply said, if you go to our website, please, viewer and listeners, you can go to our website. We have a flow chart there that gives you step by step how the marketplace works. How you click, what happens is there. It's so simple. So you'll be able to go to our website. You see our marketplace in the future, or which will be launched later, very soon. We'll move into the closed beta testing stage soon. So you get there, you'll be able to select property, click on the property. If you want to get some videos, you request for videos. If you want to arrange a viewing, you arrange a viewing. If you're okay with the property, let's just jump to that stage that everything is okay with you. You want to buy the property, you click directly buy, and you'll be able to buy the property. Although we have the mechanism in place, which at the end of the day, you have to fulfill some criteria, both you and the seller, before the payment will be released. And the payment is not held by any third party, not by NerveFlux, nor any third party. So everything is automated in the marketplace. Thank you very much.
Excellent. So just with the properties that are on offer, is it properties that you're scoping, or is it like, for instance, I live in Australia, so if I was to list my property for sale, would your platform accept my property and other people purchasing my property from your platform? Or do you guys scope individual properties and list them for people to buy?
All right, thank you very much. When I was speaking earlier on, I said NerveFlux allow any company or individual that have been vetted. So as long as you want to sell a property, wherever you live in the world, it's not an issue. Any individual can list his or her property. The only thing is there are some requirements. You have to do your KYC if you must sell. You have to be vetted properly. And once you pass out vetting, then you'll be able to list your property in any part of the world. It doesn't end there. We also have, and we are doing that now, we have notaries, lawyers, agencies that are budding. So you'll be able to also get help from the legal office, from the NerveFlux marketplace.
So where would the majority of your properties be based? Do you have sort of any metrics on that at the moment? Do you have many properties that are up for sale at the moment?
Yeah, please get it clearly. First of all, I said it is not based on the property we'll be listing ourselves. Actually, in the first instance, we are not listing our own property. That will be done much later. Ours will be done much later. beginning, we're working with agencies, individuals like you in Australia, wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to list your property directly. But because we live in Europe, I was in Germany some time ago, I had some negotiation. We have people that are interested in Germany to list their hotels for rental in our property. We have different negotiations going on. But for sure, because we live here in Europe, we know we're going to have large turnout in the first instance in Europe and Nigeria, where I'm originally from.
Understood. Okay. And just in terms of, the marketplace, I find the marketplace really interesting. So with the marketplace, I guess, is that fully up and running at the moment, or is that still in a testing phase? What sort of phase can we expect the marketplace to be in at the moment?
We are in the closed beta testing phase. So immediately after the launch of BNRV, if we have a successful pre-sale, we'll be moving straight to the closed beta testing. We selected 12 persons. We'll make official announcement on the names soon. Then we're moving straight to the closed beta testing to start testing the product. And once that works out well, then you'll be able to see the beta edition while we continue.
Any sort of time frame as to when you're seeing an official launch of the app?
All right. According to our roadmap, the beta edition should be available in the third quarter of the year. But the closed beta edition, we'll be able to do the testing, I think, as early as the month of June. The testing with the live, and to have some snapshots, some peep and sort of available for our community.
And will you be selecting any community members or holders or anything like that to
Yes, we had a private sale before today, and we selected 12 persons from those private sale, 12 contributors. So they will be among the testers, but we plan to open room for more testers, which we'll announce much later.
Cool, nice. All right, and just on your private sale, well, actually, before we get into that, did you want to talk us through any other aspects of the project that we may not have covered in the early introduction?
One thing I want to say is that we can think about why you will want to hold BNRV token. Let's look at the fact that I mentioned that BNRV token, it is at the moment in the BSC network, just 4 million maximum supply. You're going to get more than 70% of this token in circulation immediately. So the team is not holding or in control of much token, but there is the beauty of this part you need to look at. We have what we call NerveFlux DAO, which we are launching. And as you can see, get this information on our website or in our Telegram group also. We're going to choose 2 community members that are active, that hold 2,000 BNB and above. They'll be voted by the community because BNRV token is also the governance token for the NerveFlux project as a whole. So these 2 community members will join 4 selected team members to make decision to manage and run the development fund and the exchange listing fund. So what we are saying in essence, you see the community participating fully in decision making in terms of BNRV token. And we think that is a beauty, something interesting. Thank you very much.
Sorry to interrupt. I think it's a really cool thing to have the community contributing and getting involved. I think that's the best way to involve people in your project and in your token and help that grow. So congrats to you and the team on that. But okay, all right. Well, moving on now. You mentioned prior about your private sale. Are you able to talk us through a little bit about your private sale so that people can understand how much was raised, how many investors were, how many investors contributed, and then their launch?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Officially, we've not given much information out about the private sale, so I'll seize the opportunity to do the best I can do here. So now, talking about the private sale, it was our intention to list about 608 token or so, 1,000 token for the private sale, because we have two stages we're doing aside this Pinksale stuff. We can't give duty because it's not our duty to make official announcement. We're in negotiation with one top tier exchange, and we have to do TGE, token generation events on their platform to get listed on the platform. So we have the token that are presently locked for private sale. 50% is to be used in the TGE later on in one of the top tier exchange. That would be a big news soon. So the other 50% is actually for the private sale itself. Now, we intended to raise about 50 BNB for the private sale. Good enough, I can confirm to you we raised above that amount, and by the end of the pre-sale, we'll be able to publish the exact amount that was raised. But please take note, everything we do is transparent because all payments for the private sale we are done to the NerveFlux deployer address. So it's trackable, it's traceable, and very transparent. Thank you very much.
Nice. And what's the reason that you can't sort of disclose the BNB raised amount now, just prior to the fair launch? Just to share that with everybody.
Pardon?
Are you able to disclose the BNB amount raised in the private sale?
Yeah, I have to confirm from my colleague, but I think like I said, we raised over 50 BNB, so it's far above 50. I think between 55 and 57. I really do not have that yet. Yeah, but
cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, and then moving into the actual fair launch itself, you guys start your fair launch in an hour's time. So yeah, half an hour after the AMA. So I guess, can you just talk us through how much you're looking to raise or hoping to raise in the fair launch? Is there sort of a cap limit that you're looking to raise, or are you guys hoping to achieve a larger raise than, as we can see with all the FE tokens?
All right, thank you very much. First of all, I'll say something. Funding is very important to any project, to the success of any project. We launched our first coin, NEV, and we know how difficult it was for us to be able to cope with marketing and others because of the timing. It was during the bear market. So the more you get funding, the better for the ecosystem. So what I'm saying in essence is that it is our goal, or it will be our joy if we can raise the maximum possible amount that we get. So while we listed, we're doing the fair launch with 50 BNB as a soft cap, we're happy if we get far higher than that. So we want the market, the investors to actually do their part and decide what we get at the end of the day, and whatever they value us at, we appreciate that and we're going to work with that.
Nicely said. I like that. That's a really good answer. I think letting the community decide what they feel the value of the token is definitely the best way to go about it. So yeah, really nicely said. All right. Now, moving through to your tokenomics, I can see you've got a 30% allocation of tokens for the private sale, which you spoke about a little bit earlier. You've also got a swap allocation. I just wanted to ask about that. Are you guys going to create your own swap, or is that just something completely different?
All right, thank you very much. That is, will I say it's a controversial question? Yeah, I have to answer that anyway. Yeah, before now, we used to have just one token in our ecosystem, that is NEV token. When we started, we said that it will be used in the marketplace, and it's still going to be used in the marketplace, but it comes now with a little limitation because it will only be used in the BSC network, as against the baby NEV token that is multi-chain. So what we taught us, because in any project, the most important thing is the project itself, the use case you're working on, your development, and followed by your investors. So we value our investors so much. So what we did, which you can verify from our website, is boldly written there, is we gave our investors the option, those that invested early in the project up to 16th of March 2023, they have the option, they will be able to swap if they choose to at a ratio of 50-1, which is each 50 NERV token give you one baby. Practically speaking, we did not just choose that amount. We did a mathematical calculation like it should be done. 200 million NERV against 4 million NERV in the BSC network. When you divide it, you get the 50-1. So very clear. Okay. So now what we do is the option is there, but in the real sense, I don't think any investor would decide to do the swapping, because when you do the calculation of 50 NERV token, it gives you about 13 cents for 15 NERV tokens. So will you be swapping 15 NERV token for one baby NERV? The price is yet to be decided. It will take place soon. So swapping is open, but if the tokens are not swapped, which we think will be the case, those same tokens will be going for incentive in terms of staking and other options to the community members. It's so good. If you look at our website, we have lot of our wallet address. We have breakdown of our wallet address, about 5 to 7 wallet address for each of these stuff like swapping, private sale. The addresses are there, so anyone can track this token for transparency. Although we have a good record so far, been in the feed for about 2 years in terms of transparency, we're not going to change anything yet. So it is certain that anyone that chooses to swap will be able to swap as long as they hold the token before 15th March. Then we have the other option of swapping, because we're going to create a liquidity for NERV and baby NERV tokens. So you're able to swap automatically based on the market price directly from PancakeSwap, and that will be open to the public. So this is what we have for the issue of swapping. Thank you very much. I hope I answered your question.
No, you did, definitely. Appreciate that. All right, and then you mentioned a little earlier beforehand that you had allocation for centralized exchange, and I'm not sure if you can share which centralized exchange that you guys have been chatting with, but if you can, feel free to let us know on this AMA. That'd be really cool.
All right, thank you very much. It is the duty of the team members to negotiate with the centralized exchange, and I can authoritatively tell you we've done reasonable negotiation. We have top centralized exchange that is ready to list us. Let's not forget we have a very practical use case here. Real estate, innovative, like you've never seen in the market. So we could prove to these exchanges what we have in offer. And I think there's a particular exchange that was impressed with what we did. The price of NERV token, we'll be able to raise the price thanks to the influencers, thanks to investors that believe in us, thanks to our community members. And we raised the price with over 1,700% in about 48 hours. So that shows our strength in terms of marketing. And we're going to do much better, going to see growth in the ecosystem as a whole. And thanks to the listing we're planning. We mentioned we want to see this token in KuCoin, we want to see it in Coinbase, we want to see it in other big exchanges, Gate.io also, and many other exchanges. But unfortunately, I cannot make any official announcement. So it's up to the community, to the listeners to wait and see how it goes. It will be very soon. Thank you.
Not a problem. Okay, all right. Well, in terms of the actual token metrics and everything like that, you've pretty much explained that on Pinksale, but now moving into the actual tokenomics, can you take us through buy-sell tax, the distribution of that, and then also marketplace fees and fees?
Yeah, all right. One moment. I'll do that. Let me just open that on my laptop.
Yeah.
All right. In terms of tax, First of all, the tax is 10% on all transaction, buy sell tax 10%. So we have 2%, which is reflection. So if you hold baby NerV token, you hold 100 baby NerV and above, you'll be able to get reflection, which is shared 2% pool reflection. So in BNB, we specifically choose to do it in BNB because we want to control how the token will be sold. We want to see how we could manage it better. So we prefer giving BNB rather than giving back the baby token as reflection. Also, we have another 1%, which is dedicated to project development. That is BNB, so you're not going to have direct sales or whatever. But this token is going to be managed by the community. Make all the decisions based on the elected board members. Then we have 1% allocated to reserve. We have 2% for marketing. We know marketing is very important. This is actually the core. This is the only thing that will give us the needed volume to be able to sell what we got. So we dedicated 2% for that. Then we have a buyback. We know the token is not so many, 4 million at the moment, and in the long run, I think is going to be 18 million maximum supply. So that's numbers. We still decide to do buyback and burn at our discretion. But the good thing is, like I said, you see the buyback wallet. So any token, the 2% goes straight to the wallet. So it can be tracked by the community. It can be seen by the community for transparency reasons. So we'll be able to defend it. So you'll be able to see us doing buyback and burn at intervals, and that will also help to stabilize the price of the baby NerV token. Then we have 2% allocated to auto liquidity. So you keep seeing the liquidity, it will swell gradually. And we think these are very positive things for the holders of baby NerV token. I hope I answered your question.
Got it. All right. And last question from me, and then we can get some questions from the audience, is just around your marketing plans. So you mentioned as well that you guys are really keen on pushing a big marketing campaign, and I guess I'd just be interested to hear what you guys have lined up, similar to what you've done previously. But I assume you've got some other tricks up your sleeve.
All right, thank you very much. Over the years, like I said, or I always say is that we are innovators. Sorry, we are not some kind of project owners. We are truly true innovators. So our goal is the project itself, is our development, our use case. So whatever we do, that comes first, and that is our marketing. We have done some use some big medias for marketing, but I'll tell you, in the coming weeks, not months, weeks, you're going to see baby NerV token and NerV being published in Cointelegraph and other big medias house. You see articles, press release on these houses, these media houses. Then we also have booked lots of influencers on Twitter. If you follow us on Twitter, if any of the community members do, or my listeners, you find out that recently we have huge interest in the NerveFlux project as a whole. So you see influencer, they're getting on board. More and more influencers have been booked. So we're going to see how that turn out soon. It will be great and positive. We also have call channels. We booked lots of call channels. So after the launch of baby NerV token, you see us going to do AMAs in different call channels where possible, because we have bookings for some already. And in the course of time, we've been on Binance Live. We've been on we've done several Binance AMA. We will be on Huobi. We're going to be on Gates.io live. So we have a lot of plan in terms of marketing. Let's not forget we're going to be on using YouTube influencers also. So we're trying to use all possible means, including Discord server. We're going to see, we use Reddit. We want to trend on Reddit. We have a lot of plan. So we're going to see all this come into place. And we think with great volumes, we'll be able to trend on CoinMarketCap and other DS too.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, Tori, that's all the questions I have for you, mate. You've answered all of my questions really well, so I appreciate that. Are you happy to get some questions from the audience, or have you got other things that you'd like to share quickly?
Yeah, sure. That would be great. It's a privilege.
All right, guys, let's get some questions. Please raise your hands, and we'll get through as many questions as we can. Dave, Nicole, you can start. And guys, please don't leave the chat and rejoin.
Hello, guys. Am I good to go?
Yep, good to go.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Seno, for the opportunity. So, my question for the 2 tokens that you guys provide, do you have plans on making anyone a reward-based token whereby, like, we just hold it and we earn for holding it?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, let me just say something before I give you direct answer. It is interesting to know that BabyNev token is the governance token for NerveFlux ecosystem. Why do we have to token? I'll summarize it. Have a maximum ecosystem scalability and flexibility during development and use case implementation. We create opportunity and a massive adaptation for either tokens. This is our goal, and this is what we want to achieve. So while you have the NEF token that is 0 tasks, you have the BNRV token that is 10% tax, and of the 10% tax, you're going to get reflection as long as you owe 100 BNRV token. You'll be able to get reflections in BNB. I hope I answer your question. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maddie, how you doing?
How's it, Shona? Can you hear me?
Yep, can you hear me?
Perfect. Hi, NerveFlux team, or to and so my question is more about, and obviously as a platform, you would want to charge a fee, obviously, to when the sale has gone through and whatnot. So my question is, first off, what is that fee? And secondly, what do you plan to do with these fees? Whether it be staking pools, buybacks, and whatnot. Yeah, thanks.
All right, thank you very much. It's a nice question. I love that. Yeah, sincerely, forgive me for not mentioning that. I should have said that. We're going to have 0.5% fee for all transactions that take place in the NerveFlux, marketplace. Please get it clear. The first 6 months after the official release of the full edition, it will be tax-free. No transaction fee, nothing. After the first 6 months, then this fees will be initiated. Now, talking about the fees, what it will be used for, this is part of our business model. NerveFlux is a registered company. You can go to our website, check the footnote. You see NerveFlux SROLS, registered in Italy with our registration code. So we are very visible. Yeah, in Europe, in Italy. So we are a company. We have to survive. So most of those funds will be directed to the company. It's a part of the company business model. And also the company will have to, at occasion, do buyback. Aside the fact that with BabyNev token, you have the 2%, which is dedicated for buyback. So automatically, we have the fund for buyback coming from the tax system. But we will also use our discretion, push more fund into the NEF token itself, which has no taxing system to do buyback. So yes, the fund is for the company NerveFlux SROLS, but at the same time, this fund will be used to give value to the NerveFlux ecosystem. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks for your response.
Please, sorry. I omitted something. Yeah, please. We have staking. Staking is actually live on our website now, and we're going to have more staking option, which will include you stake BabyNev, you earn USDT, you earn BNB, and some other tokens. So staking is part of it. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks, Shona.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, Hitman. It's what? How you doing?
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Boss, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right, my man. So Rejima question is actually, based on, the adoption of technology when it comes to, getting the house owners involved, or even the the buyers involved as well have been a whole lot of problems, let alone, introducing blockchain and tokenization of real estate to them as well. So my curiosity here is based on how you plan to, try to help solve or rather bridge that gap that is actually still keeping them aside when it comes to blockchain adoption to do both buyers and the sellers of the houses or properties you're actually offering.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a good question. I studied computing. There is something we know a lot is graphical user interface. You have to certify all kind of users in any platform you're building. That is a standard I was taught, and that is the standard I know. When we did an update in our website, that happens March 16, to the current website we have in, we got some users that say, oh, it's not beautiful, it's no colors, no this, no that. Our simple message is simplicity, flexibility, and user friendly. So we're building our website and a platform, and that is actually the same design you're going to get in the marketplace that will be coming live soon. Build it in a way that any form of user will be able to adopt to it. Actually, it should be simpler to use NerveFlux Marketplace than using Facebook. And I'm sure, there are a lot of people, millions of people that have never thought how to use Facebook. So what I'm saying in essence is we have that as part of our game plan from the onset. So, and we're working towards that to see that we build a fully adoptable marketplace. And it will be available for all kinds of users. You'll be able to use it without stress, without needing someone to teach you a lot of stuff there, because it's very simple and straightforward. Aside that, we're going to have tutorials from video. You see them online to help people actually use the marketplace. Thank you very much.
All right, well, that feels good to really understand. Sorry, am I still coming through?
Yeah, please, you said what?
All right, thank you very much. I said it feels really good to really, hear from you that you guys actually try as much as you can to simplify everything for everybody. And I mean, that is going to be a little bit of barrier, when it comes to you guys trying to, scale up to the mainstream aspect of blockchain or integration of real estate. But since you already have, exactly what you're going to do to make sure that all these guys don't really have a problem interacting with you guys and interacting with each other on the blockchain, I think it's no longer a problem to me. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, brother, and happy new month.
Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Please do forget to join the pre-sale. Tell us you love what we do here. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Kampachi, everybody.
Hi, Tom. So the thing is, with everything you are trying to compile here, currently with as said in the website, you can invest in properties without going into fiat. When it comes to that, then again, there's a contact thing that is been mentioned that I have to personally go, or the investor has to personally go and sign certain documents. What happens then? Isn't some privacy being for about the doxing and everything? Because I don't think anybody can send it a representative instead of themselves to such a important meeting or something. How does that happen? Because a person might prefer investing via fiat instead of going to a third party that he doesn't know about for a contract deal for a property.
All right, thank you very much. I'll start by saying I'm very sorry. I hardly could hear you. I think not just me, I assume. Yeah, but I'll try to answer what I think I understood from the question. Yeah, in terms of buying property on the NerveFlux marketplace, today in almost all parts of the world, you can delegate a third party to do paperwork for you. And you can work with agencies, legal agencies, recognized agencies by government authorities. And that is what applies with NerveFlux. So if you are in USA, you want to buy property in Italy here today, and you don't want to travel to Italy, I'm not saying you don't have to. Please get this right. You'll be able to get from our website directly list of notaries, lawyers you can, or real estate agents. You can contact directly. They've been vetted. They are legally registered here, because before we list any of these agencies, they must be vetted, fully vetted, using government agencies also to be sure we are not dealing with any form of scam. So once you go online on our website, you'll be able to click and make your choice, choose your location, choose the closest or the nearest agent, and you communicate with them and see if they could, or if it's possible, depending on the law of the country, for you to be represented. And if it works, then good for you. If it doesn't work, then you seek their instruction.
Sorry. That's the thing is, what I'm saying is, if I'm going to a notary or the third party, in any case, I will be having to docs and tell them that I am using crypto for this reason. And let's say I'm using a government based in, let's say I'm buying a property in Paris. I have to, if an agency based in France is taking my documentation and everything, if the government asks, because in the starting you did mention the CDBCs. So when a government is implementing CDBCs, they will ask compliant agencies to send data now or later. So if I'm hiring an agency that is based in a third country to do the work that is based in that country, sooner or later they will be providing information to the government, because they have to. There is no other option, right? So if I am trusting, so if I'm trusting a third party for that, it is basically the same as doxing myself or my wallet or whatever to the government of that country. So the whole process of not using the fiat fails in this way, right? So is there something you have thought that can skip this, or let's say I don't have to take that move, or something like that? I'm not sure how to proceed with this further.
All right, thank you very much. I'll give you a little scenario. When we talk about, sorry, it sounds hard saying this, hacking. Hacking can be taught in school, higher institution, but it is not taught to people, to anyone, so that they become scammers. Being a scammer is a choice. Do not mean that many people that do not scam do not have the needed the skill. They do have it. So what I'm saying in essence is blockchain technology should be decentralized and should be applied in such a way. The essence of blockchain technology is not to hate illegal activities, not to hate money laundering and stuff like that. And that is where NerveFlux stands. You can't buy a property in a country without telling the government how you earn such income. If it is allowed in that country, then good for you. So what I'm saying is that NerveFlux is proud to say that we adhere to all government laws and regulation, while at the same time we create a decentralized platform where you could be able to buy property without being managed or controlled by any entity. In what form? If you want to buy property today, you can't do that with your cryptocurrency. But what we're doing is you'll be able to go to our website, you choose your property, you connect with agents, and then what happens? You do the paperwork, you pay with crypto. As simple as that. So in most cases, you have to be vetted for money laundering. And this is according to the law of the land. It's not our making. Real estate sector, this is part of it. It's something you must do.
Of course, but that is the whole thing, right? I'm not. This is not a question anymore. What I'm saying is that since I'm indirectly investing in the real estate, be it with or without crypto, I am being vetted or doxed, and I am paying tax directly or indirectly, even more so, if not so, right? So the whole process of not going, of taking the crypto route is sort of beaten unless the government in charge is taxing heavily on the taxes on the crypto itself. So doesn't well, I would just say that it sort of beats the purpose of the project, because another way I am paying extra tax, I am taking risk of joining a third party, and and then it might go blunder afterwards. Years later, when I'm not even aware of what's happening in that position of that country or whatever, it could go haywire anytime later, right?
All right. Yeah. Sorry if I say this. I think you need to take your time, go to our website. Maybe you don't get it clearly, but there's something you need to understand is today, if you want to cash let's say $500,000 you want to convert it from crypto to fiat, I guess you know what it takes. Nobody tells you it's not an easy one. You lose a lot and you have to go through other procedures. But you could buy a property directly with that cash in click of some button. And this is what makes the difference. You're going to pay tax to the government for sure if that is the custom in that part of the world. And that will not change even with crypto, because when there is no government, there is no law. So you have a government and you have to adapt to the role of such government or that government. And this is the standard. But the difference we do here with crypto is we give you that seamless transaction, that simplicity of clicking, buying directly with crypto without having to go through those process of converting or moving your crypto to fiat. Thank you very much.
And yeah, it's not as simple as you said, because I am doing a lot of work on my end for that. All right, thank you for your time. Thank you, Shala.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Cheers, Patrick. Right, we'll get one more question. We've got time for one more. Hussein, you want to ask a question, mate?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Siano, for the opportunity. So my question is, how oftenly people will get the incentives that real estate generates, like in the form of rents or any other business conducted on that real estate? And will they have an option to choose among different stable coins, like in what thing they want to receive their profits?
Thank you very much. Please, once again, I'll make it clear. In this first part, what you're going to see from NerveFlux in the coming months and fully in the end of the year is you're not going to see a platform where you put some money and do some investment like you see in the so-called real estate crypto, which do not actually solve the problem with the real estate sector. That is just tokenization. That is going to happen with NerveFlux in 2024 anyway. But right now, what you're going to see is you can use selected token to buy real estate directly. So we're going to have selected tokens, and those are the tokens that you'll be able to use to buy crypto, buy real estate property directly. I hope I answer your question. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Can you do you have time, Siano? I want to ask one more question.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine
thank you.
for me.
Okay, welcome. I read about NerveFlux NFT real estate, and as we all know, the virtual lands are also getting attention, and there are some quality metaverses where if people can't afford the whole land, but they might want to own a fraction of that land. So do you have any plan to also integrate those lands as well?
Actually, yes. Fractionalization, tokenization. Yeah, you're going to see that. According to our roadmap, we set to launch that 2024, first quarter of 2024. And as we're speaking, we're working on that, and we've not made a public the information regarding that because we are focused on what we have now. So yes, you're going to see that. You'll be able to invest in properties in such essence without any issue. Yes, it's going to work with us. Thank you very much.
Okay, got it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Best for your project. Thank you, Shanna, for the giving me an opportunity.
Cheers. All right. Well, everyone, we're going to wrap up the AMA here. I encourage you all to join NerveFlux Telegram and check out their socials. I've got them pinned in the Pinksale chat. But Tori, thank you, man, for coming out, and I appreciate your really well thought out answers and sharing your information with the community.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's my pleasure, and I hope my listener will be able to move to the Pinksale Launchpad and take part in the BNRV token pre-sale. Thank you very much. It's wonderful being here with you.
Definitely, Tori. Thank you, mate. Take care. Have a good day, everybody. All the best, and we'll chat to you again soon. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.